2002 Ford F-250 Super Duty Lariat, legendary 7.3, 78,000 miles. This is a Michael truck. Let's see what it does on the open road. We are in a daily driver worthy Ford truck today. It is a 2002 F-250 Lariat Super Duty 7.3 with 78,965 miles. This is actually a truck that we've had before. It was probably about 2 years ago we bought it from the original family. Sold it to a guy, he put a few miles on it, enjoyed it a little bit, and then was ready to sell it, so we ended up buying it back from him. It's hard to buy low mileage 7.3s of any setup, and this being a crew cab, short bed, four-wheel drive with great miles. It's just an excellent truck, so we had zero issues bringing it back in. The motor is the original 7.3, runs great. There are some minor little changes to the truck. It's got an aftermarket full exhaust system on it. It's got an exhaust brake. It's got an upgraded cooling system. Just other little miscellaneous things here and there, all really cool, kind of normal type 7.3 mods, but nothing that's crazy. Motor's great, no blow-by. The 4R100 automatic overdrive transmission shifts through the gears exactly like it should. And this truck drives like it did when it was new. At 78,000 and some change miles, it's barely even broken in. Power four-wheel disc brakes, power steering, AC's nice and cold. Heat also blows hot when you need it to, so no complaints with any of that. That aftermarket exhaust sounds really nice. I believe it's got a MagnaFlow style exhaust on it with a muffler. The muffler does have a dent in it, but no real complaints there. As you can hear, the truck sounds awesome. You get a little bit of that exhaust note, but you still get that legendary 7.3 sound going down the road. On the interior, it's the factory Parchment leather interior. A little bit of leather cracking up on the front seats, which is really normal, nothing that's unusual. Just a little bit of age from sliding in and out, a couple little scuffs on the rear seats as well. The dash is great, your headliner, your visors, all of that's in really good condition. Same thing with your steering wheel. You do have some aftermarket A-pillar gauges over here, and you do have an aftermarket stereo system that you can hook your phone up to with some subwoofers behind the seats in the back. You have that aftermarket Cyclone cooling power fan is what they call it. Little rectangle box with the red light and the green light and the red button and the blue button. It's hard to see in the cameras, but it's over here on the left portion of the dash. It's for the aftermarket cooling fan. And then you have your USB setup and your Bluetooth microphone right here. I believe this is the exhaust brake setup, and then your little level for the subwoofer down there under the dash. Does have three little holes drilled in the plastic where there was a trailer brake controller at one point. You have your center console, which is in excellent shape, and you have your four-wheel drive selector on the dash, and the four-wheel drive system works exactly like it should. All of your factory options and features work exactly like they should on this truck. The only items that are not working is 3 of these 6 aftermarket gauges are not working. The top pillar is not doing anything. It's trans temp and diff temp. And then it's the EGT is the 3rd gauge that's not working. The boost gauge and then the other 2 down here are working properly. So not the end of the world, but the rest of your gauges, your factory ones, the cruise control, all of your power options, the heat, the AC, parking brake, all of that is good to go on this truck. The clean Carfax, the clean auto check, motor numbers, VIN numbers, tags all the way around the pickup. And that Does It Work section can be found on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Click on this truck, scroll to the bottom of the page, and you're going to see the additional media section. But we're warmed up, so let's go ahead and get in the throttle. Smooth, easy power. I love hopping in a 7.3. It just doesn't feel like I'm driving a 20-plus-year-old truck. They feel more modern. They drive excellent. This is my favorite generation of pretty much all pickups when it comes to the diesel stuff. I love the Duramaxes. I love the Ford trucks, the Powerstrokes. The Cummins diesels are also great. To be honest, all of the platforms in this era are just excellent, excellent trucks. They're known to go forever. I got the cruise control on right now, and this thing's doing just perfect. Something you could hop in and drive across the country, put to work, use as a daily driver, whatever someone would want to do. On the undercarriage, again, you have a little ding in the muffler on the side of it, but no other issues. The floors are excellent, frame's great, no rust problems, no real deep corrosion. Really just a good clean undercarriage. And then on the exterior, it's the factory Oxford white, and then I believe it's autumn beige is the two-tone. Obviously it's a Lariat, you got your Lariat badging. It's a great looking truck. You got the nice wheels, you got the white letter, you have the BFG tires. They are white letter, so if someone wanted to flip them out, you absolutely could. But they're a year old, they're a 2025 date code on the tires. The really only cosmetic thing I'm gonna note is a couple little touch-ups and flaws in the truck and the paint, just minor stuff. And then on the top of the fender and top of the hood, both fenders and the front of the hood, it's got some really old PPF on there, so the PPF is kind of yellowing. It's got some little cracking spots in the PPF as well. If you wanted to pull that off, you could and put new PPF or just take it off in general. But the paint quality for being original shows nice. Behind the license plate on the rear bumper up at the top, there's like a little ding in the rear bumper there. Just small stuff. You have a nice spray and bed liner in the back. All of your doors open and closed properly. Same thing with your tailgate in the back and your hood. As far as your suspension goes, everything checks out like factory Super Duty equipment. Has an excellent road feel. I do not feel like I'm driving a 3/4 ton truck. I feel like I'm driving an F-150 basically. But it has an excellent road feel. Obviously your power is there. You can do whatever you want to do with the 7.3. Doesn't beat you to death going down this bumpy road. The suspension feels good. Steering is nice and tight. As far as your glass, just a couple little nicks in the windshield, but nothing major, no spider cracks, no bullseyes. Your power windows all work. You have your manually sliding back glass. Your rear view mirror is clear and easy to see out of, and same thing with your power mirrors on the left and the right side. All of the glass really is a good stock original condition. You do have your overhead console here telling us our miles per gallon, and it's showing 21.9 as of right now. All of that looks good. You can put your stuff up here that you need to, sunglasses, you can put your garage door opener, visors again, flip open, you got your mirrors. All that's nice. You have your power adjustable pedal, got your cup holders, glove box with owner's manual, center console, got your fold down armrest in the middle and the back. These are great trucks. They're super comfortable to ride in and drive as well. Get a little heavier in the throttle here. Smooth shifts. I got zero complaints from this truck mechanically. Gauges are all reading in front of me here on the dash. Odometer's obviously digital and clicking off like it should. One other modification that this truck has is it has an aftermarket 46-gallon fuel tank, so you can go quite a ways with this pickup, which is really cool. As far as your engine bay, you have your hood release on the kick panel over here on the driver's side, and then you have your secondary release up under the hood. Engine bay looks great, nothing's out of place, it all shows really nice. Firewall's good, inner fenders are good, core support radiator itself, belts, hoses, wiring, it's all ready to roll. So your disclaimer list, again, three of these aftermarket gauges up here are not actually working. There's 2 gauges in each pillar and each pod, so 3 of the 6 aren't working. The PPF on the front of the hood is yellowing and kind of cracking just a little bit. And then just little touch-ups in the paint and body and just a little bit of age on the leather on the inside. But overall, it's an excellent Super Duty 7.3. Can't ever go wrong with it. And the exhaust is not obnoxious. You know that it's there, but you still get that cool 7.3 sound. But you do get a little exhaust note compared to a factory setup. As always, my name is Michael. This is a 2002 Ford F-250 Lariat Super Duty Crew Cab with 78,000 miles from myself and everybody here at PC Classic Cars. We appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out that additional media section on the website pcclassiccars.com. Check out the content we're posting across the social platforms every single day, and we will catch you guys on the next video.